All right, so it looks like you've probably made your way to the Google Classroom and you're wondering, what is this essential ed thing? I'm new here, right? So let's just explain what it is for the new students that are interacting with it for the first time. So we're going to send your credentials to you, and when you log in, you'll have a screen that will look like this, and you'll click that you want to do the HiSET Academy. And when you click the HiSET Academy, the first thing they're going to do is going to watch this video. All right. So after you watch that video, you're going to click Get Started, and you'll set that learning goal. So I'll just set a goal of our minimum recommended engagement, which is 3 hours per week. And after you hit save, you'll see the list of all of your possible tests that you could take, right? The reading, the writing, the social studies, the math, and the science. And for the real HiSET, you have to pass each of those 5 sections, but you can do it in any order and on any time frame that works for you. But when you do click on these, we would like you to do the actual practice test, not the self-assessment, because we want to frame this whole e-learn online essential ed group towards the notion of we got to take the real test, and as many times as we can practice for that test, the better, right? It's going to be good for us, and it helps it to make a better plan for you. So you will take your test, and I recommend also that you take more than just one test, that you do a couple of the different sections so that you kind of know, hey, look, I'm closer in this one, or that one's the one I'm going to need to save for the end, right? Just to give you a perspective into the situation. It's not like you just have to do all of the reading and then all of the writing and go down the list. You can mix it up in the way that's good for you. So you get in here, you take this test. I'm gonna fail my test here on purpose. Um, and so let me just click straight through to the questions here. All right. So if you look, I only answered one question, and I'm not prepared to pass this real reading test, right? So the program is now going to assign me some lessons as it would do for you. But for you, to do an honest try at the test. Don't just click through it. Really, really read it, answer everything, see what it's all about. So now when I go to my home room, there'll be a short video that'll kind of explain a little bit more there from Leonard, but I'm going to explain it to you. You will see some lessons. And as you progress through these first 4 lessons, you will be scored. You have to get most of the questions right to go on to the next lesson. And after you finish the 4 lessons, they're going to give you the HiSET practice test again, number 2 version, right? And then you're going to do a little bit better on it than you did the first time. And then it's going to open up your HiSET prep lessons. And you're going to go through all of those lessons. And after you complete each of those lessons, it's going to give you the HiSET practice test for a 3rd time, right? And then your score is gonna go up. I've seen it with a lot of people. And then it'll open up another batch of lessons for you. Once your score gets here to about that 10, you are predicted to pass the real thing. The thing about it is that personal decision. Should I take it as soon as I'm able to pass, or do I want to keep pushing my score as high as it can go before I go take the real thing? That's an individual decision for each person. You'll see that also for each category. It'll give you a estimated time to pass, like how long do they think it would take you to do all of the lessons in this series? And it will also keep track of how much time you study so that we can record that in your attendance hours, and so that we can, encourage everybody to keep a nice steady pace so we can get through to the diploma as quick as possible. All right. One other thing I would mention is that sometimes it might give you a lesson that you feel like, why are they assigning this to me? I already know this. I don't want to do the lesson. I just want to prove that I know how to do this. So if you look here underneath start lesson, it says, think you've got it. Try to test out of intermediate vocabulary. So you can especially in the beginning, if you feel that some of the lessons are a little bit like you're not sure, is this exactly the lesson that I need? Go ahead and do that test out, and you'll find out. If you get all the questions right, now you're ready to move on to the next lesson until you get to that thing that is stopping you. All right, so I will be seeing everybody here in the Google Classroom and through emails. Please reach out to me as you find that you need to. I'll be able to see your progress and monitoring you all within the Essential Ed platform. We'll be sending out advisements about testing and things as the sessions go on. And if you want to have any in-person assistance, or you want to study not on your phone, like on a full computer in a nice room, we are open at the City Park campus from 1 to 4 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, with additional times coming currently for lab time, where you can just drop in and use the computers and the resources there, where it's nice and quiet and you can focus. All right, reach out to me through Google Classroom or through email if you have any questions. Have a beautiful weekend, and let's get this thing on a roll, y'all.